I was a curious girl. I loved to explore.
One day, Mia visited her grandmother. Her grandmother's house was old and full of wonder. Mia loved to explore its dusty corners.
On this day, I found something amazing.
It was a book hidden under a floorboard. The book was bound in leather. It had silver clasps. Mia was excited. She blew off the dust and opened the book carefully.
The pages were filled with strange words. I had never seen words like these before.
She sounded them out slowly. The words seemed to shimmer on the page. Mia realized this was no ordinary book. This was a book of magic.
My heart beat faster. I had always dreamed of magic.
She turned the pages carefully. The book spoke of wishes and dreams. It spoke of the power of belief. It said that anything was possible if you truly believed.
I read about spells and enchantments. I learned about fairies and sprites. I whispered the words from the book. They felt strange and wonderful on my tongue.
Could this book really be true? Could she really do magic? Mia decided to find out. She chose a simple spell. It was a spell to awaken the garden. Mia went outside. She stood in the middle of her grandmother's garden. Closing her eyes, she whispered the words of the spell. At first, nothing happened. Mia opened her eyes and looked around. The garden seemed the same. But then, she noticed something strange. A tiny daisy was swaying. It was swaying to music, but there was no music playing.
Then, a butterfly fluttered past. It was a beautiful butterfly with wings that shimmered in the sunlight. The butterfly danced around my head. I giggled. I couldn't believe my eyes. The spell was working.
Suddenly, the whole garden came alive. Flowers swayed and danced. Their petals shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow. Butterflies flitted from blossom to blossom, leaving trails of sparkling dust. The air was filled with the sound of tinkling bells and soft, sweet music. Mia had never seen anything so magical. Her grandmother's garden was enchanted.
Mia played in the enchanted garden all afternoon. She talked to the flowers and danced with the butterflies. But as the sun began to set, Mia remembered something. Her grandmother had told her about a drought. The village wells were dry, the crops were failing. The villagers were worried.
Mia knew she had to help. She ran back to the house and grabbed the magic book. There had to be a spell to bring rain. Mia searched the pages, her heart pounding with hope and determination. She found it. It was a powerful spell, but Mia knew she had to try. Mia raced outside. She stood on a hilltop overlooking the village. The villagers were gathered below, their faces etched with worry. Mia took a deep breath. She closed her eyes and began to chant the words of the rain spell.
The wind picked up around her as Mia chanted, whipping her hair around her face. The sky, previously a brilliant blue, darkened ominously. Clouds gathered, heavy and dark, blotting out the setting sun.
The villagers below stopped their murmuring, turning to stare at the young girl silhouetted against the stormy sky. A bolt of lightning flashed across the sky, momentarily illuminating Mia's determined face. A rumble of thunder echoed through the air. The first fat raindrops began to fall, slowly at first, then faster and heavier. A cheer erupted from the villagers below.
Mia continued to chant, pouring all her belief, all her hope into the spell. The rain came down in sheets now, drenching the parched earth. The villagers danced and cheered, their faces turned up to the life-giving rain. Mia watched, her heart filled with joy. The magic was real, and she had brought rain to the village.
As quickly as it had come, the storm subsided. The clouds parted, revealing a sky washed clean. A rainbow arced across the horizon, a symbol of hope and renewal. Mia made her way down the hill, her clothes soaked, but her spirits soaring.
The villagers surrounded her, showering her with hugs and thanks. Mia had never felt so happy, so proud. She realized then that the true magic wasn't in the spells or the book. It was in believing. It was in the power of her own heart and her desire to help others.
From that day forward, Mia continued to learn from the magic book. But she never forgot the most important lesson, the magic of believing in herself and in the power of her own heart.
And so Mia, the curious girl who loved to explore, became Mia, the girl who brought magic to life simply by believing.